saying, first, sorry if the lighting's like really bad. I don't know where to film, and so I'm kind of in our little homeschool corner. Really, it's our dining room, our formal dining room, but I have turned it into the area where we keep all of our homeschool stuff, and then on the other side is where we keep all of our shoes. So it's still a work in progress. We have a lot of work to do. That's where I'm filming because it just makes the most sense. Today I'm going to show you what I have for my kindergarten/first grader. I'm sorry, if you hear children talking, it's because I have children and they're talking. I could have put my first grader and my third grader in the same video, but I didn't, so here I am. This is first grade. I say kindergarten/first grade because Holland. Okay, I'm back. I don't remember what I was saying. Something along the lines of, I could have put probably all of this in one video, but I didn't, so here I am. So I'm just gonna fly through it real quick, see how fast we can go. I do want to start off and say that my kindergarten/first grader, spent her formal kindergarten year when she was going to public school in 2 different public schools, and I don't know if that was the best for her. Because I wanted to go with the good and the beautiful, it just seemed like it was a little too advanced for her. So I went ahead and got her the kindergarten prep book, and to be honest, she's flying through it. She knows her stuff now. When I did the placement test, if you don't know, you can go on the Good and Beautiful website and you can print out a placement test. I will see if I can link it in the description, but I had my children do the placement test. My third grader placed on her level. My kindergartner, however, or my first grader, however, did not place on level. For first grade, they were reading already, and she is not there yet. And then when I went to do, if she knew her, don't mind the baby talk over here. And when she went to do her uppercase and lowercase, she didn't know those yet. She's got them down now, and we're only 5 lessons in. So I really feel like she's gonna just fly through the rest of this kindergarten prep. We'll move on to the kindergarten book, and then we're doing a full year-long school year. So my plan is just to keep going and trucking along until she's caught up, you know. I wanted her to be prepared as best as she could, so I went ahead and got her the kindergarten prep. She likes to talk. To go along with the Good and the Beautiful, we have been reading through these Bob books. I have a lot of these books. I bought them because originally I was not going to do a formal curriculum such as the Good and Beautiful. I was just gonna do my own thing, but because I'm a first-time homeschooler, I didn't know what I was doing. So I just went ahead and got the Good and Beautiful, and I'm so glad I did because they really love it. But she still also reads these Bob books, and she's doing really well with them. Some of them she gets really quickly and she can read them really well. Some of them she has struggled with some of the words. So we just read that book over and over again until she gets it down. We also have some sight card flash words. We also have some sight card flash words. Sight word flashcards. It's like 4:20 and I'm tired. So anyway, we have sight word flashcards that she goes through. Once she gets some of the words down pretty good, I add like 5 more. These are just Scholastic flashcards you can get. I'm pretty sure I got this at the Target dollar spot or at least at Target somewhere. So we do those. The Good and the Beautiful is something we do every day. I'm trying to get through the Good and the Beautiful kindergarten prep as fast as we can so I can get her caught up with first grade. These Bob books and the flashcards, we just add here and there if she's feeling up for it. Sometimes she's not. So that's what I have for her language arts. Super simple. I don't want to go too crazy. I'm trying not to push it too much on them. But for math, I have the same thing as my 3rd grader, which, by the way, if you don't know, I guess I should have said this. I have a almost 2-year-old that you just saw, a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and an 8-year-old. My 8-year-old's in 3rd grade, and I previously, last Wednesday, posted a video of our 3rd grade curriculum pics. My 8-year-old joined me. My 8-year-old joined me on that one, so it was a lot of fun. And I will say, though, it's very similar to what we have here. It's Good and Beautiful and Math UC. I just am not sold on Math UC yet. It's not how I do math, so it's a little difficult for me, but my kids really like it. They enjoy the blocks, even though we don't really use the blocks all that much. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to get the blocks out. We are kind of flying through it right now, just getting to know where she's at, where they both are at in the Math UC curriculum. I did first start her in the, what is it called? Alpha, I think, the green book. We were not there yet, so we went back to primer, and I'm so glad I did because she needed those quick little wins, if you know what I mean. She was not getting it with the alpha, and it was getting frustrating. So with the primer, she was able to, or actually, I'm sorry, I think it's pronounced primer. Don't like that. With the primer, she was just getting it super quick, and it was nice to get those quick wins, those easy wins that wanted to propel her forward into learning more math. Now she really loves math, don't you, Caroline? Yeah. So that's what we have for math. The primer, not primer, primer. This is the student, what is it called? Student, this is a student workbook. This is the instruction guide, which I will say I just have a hard time with. It's like 1 page, barely, sometimes. Sometimes it's a little more, but I just don't get it. So maybe as we move on and through more children, because I really would like to stick with it just because it was an investment, and I want them to, I don't know, I want them to stick with something. I do understand that if the children are not understanding it, not getting it, then it probably is time to switch to a different method. But for now, they get it and they love it. And here's the blocks. I love math. I'll show the blocks. See, she just said she loves math. Isn't that wonderful? So here's the blocks. I need a new system on keeping them together because this bothers me. But we'll get to that one day. I'm gonna struggle for a second to close this. Anyway, that is what I have for you today for my first grader, kindergartner, somewhere in that area. I'll be back next week with what we do with our preschooler, Henry. He's 4, and my 3-year-old is sometimes in the mix as well. But I will see you again on Wednesday.